Hi everybody, today is Thursday, April 9th, and your assignment today is called How to Tell a True Story Imitation. You just finished the chapter How to Tell a True War Story, and on page 81 we have the very last paragraph, and I have gone ahead and retyped it here, and it says, "And in the end, of course, a true war story is never about war. It's about sunlight. It's about the special way that dawn spreads out on a river when you know you must cross the river and march into the mountains and do things you're afraid to do. It's about love and memory. It's about sorrow. It's about sisters who never write back and people who never listen." So, one of the things that I hope that you got from this chapter is the fact that he's saying that war stories are about so much more than just the war itself and so much more than just the weapons and the violence. There's so much more that goes into those experiences. So, of course, when he's talking about love and memory, he's talking about those soldiers that he was close to that he lost along the way, specifically Kurt Lemon in this particular chapter. When he talks about sisters who never write back, he's clearly talking about Kurt Lemon's sister. And when he says people who never listen, he's alluding to that very last story about the woman on the bench who he tells the baby water buffalo story to. That story was supposed to be not necessarily about the baby water buffalo itself, but about those feelings that Rat Kiley was feeling as he was mourning the death of a friend who he was so close to. And the old woman just really didn't see deeper into that story the way he wanted her to. So, what I want you to do today is I want you to think of a particular type of story. It can be a baseball story, a volleyball story, a basketball story, a musical story, a band camp story, a family vacation story, a first kiss story, a lunch table story, a pandemic story, any sort of story that you could think of. And I want you to pick one of those types of stories to write an imitation paragraph. So you're going to imitate the last paragraph of How to Tell a True War Story. So you're going to start with the line, "And in the end, of course, you could say a true band camp story, a true basketball story is never about basketball or is never about baseball." And then you're going to tell me what it's really about. So I have an example that I've written for you, and it says How to Tell a True Honors English Story. And I start with, "And in the end, of course, a true honors English story is never actually about the Honors English 10 curriculum. It's about the 20 smiling faces that come in ready to learn every seventh period. It's about partying it up with the Communist Manifesto, or at least trying to. It's about Dustin's laugh filling the classroom and everyone's eyes on Braden's new mullet. It's about Max wanting everyone to laugh at his puns just once and random music coming from Adrian's iPad. It's about Randy sprawled out on her stomach in the back of the classroom while Ellie snuggles into the corner, iPad on her lap. It's about sharing ideas, learning new lessons, digging deep into a novel, and sticking together even through a pandemic. It's about laughter and learning. Most of all, it's about love." So that is my imitation specifically for you guys. I look forward to seeing what you come up with, and I will talk to you soon. Miss you guys.